In all sports, there are stories to tell. And in this afternoon's Alberta Northwest Territories game, we have two stories. Four men from Yellowknife have written themselves into history. For the very first time, a Territories team has made the playoffs. Jamie Cooey and company, 7-4, good for fourth spot. Their opposition, Alberta, a province with a curling pedigree, a province with 25 Brier titles, a province of champions. Kevin Cooey compiling a 8-3 record. That made him third. So now, today, he'll face his brother to see who will move on to the semifinal. The story of an underdog, the story of two brothers. The 3-4 game is next.
There's lots of great rivalries in sports, but this one is pretty special as we have brother versus brother here at the Tim Hortons Brier, the 3-4 game on a Saturday afternoon in Saskatoon. Last night it was the 1-2 game, and it was all Ontario, and Glenn Howard did not take long to get warmed up. First in, plays a delicate little tap shot, gets around the guard. And his team, they came to play. Madaw, Lang both firing at 97%. The skipper, 89%. Lovely little tap. They did not look back. A 9-3 thumping over Manitoba. Sixth final now for them since 2006, which is very impressive. So they're waiting now on Sunday into that championship final. And of course, today it's going to be a special one. Alberta, Yukon Northwest Territories, brother versus brother. And the stage is set for a very crucial Saturday afternoon. Great crowds all week long, and they're standing and admiring both these teams coming in. And what a story. Jamie Cooey, Yukon Northwest Territories, the first time they've made the playoffs with this format. And then, of course, Team Alberta and brother Kevin. He has the pedigree. He's been here before, a former champion by his own right as well. Of course, won it all in 2010, went on to win a world championship as well. And what a week it's been for Fred Cooey. He celebrated his 65th birthday earlier this week, and now he has both his boys in this 3-4 game, as well as sister Carrie Galusha has made the trip. It's going to be a fantastic day. Hi, everybody. I'm Brian Mudrick. If you believe in omens, then this is a pretty good one for Alberta. Remember 2010? They had that 8-3 record. They came out of the 3-4 game and won it all. And here we are again in Saskatoon, and what do you know? 8-3 record in the 3-4 game once again, and trying to get back into that final, but standing in his way, it is brother Jamie Cooey. Should be a very special matchup with much more. Vic Rutter.
Hello, Canada. Linda Russ alongside. Wonderful story about the Territories. And you have to go back to 1975, Linda, when the Territories made their first appearance in the Canadian Men's Curling Championship. And that year was a gentleman named of Donald Twa. And he finished second in round robin play to Bill Tetley when they played it in Fredericton. And ever since then, they've struggled, and boy, here they are now in the playoffs.
Oh, they are. It's great for Jamie to have done this on behalf of the Territories, but he's also setting personal records. Let's not forget, he's in his sixth Brier. His best record before this was 6-5. And this year, much better, of course. Got off to a great start this year, 5-1. That other year, it was only 2-4 start. Career percentage, 72. This week, 79. He is setting records. He is playing well, but it has not been an easy round robin for this team.
No, it certainly hasn't. The 5-1 start was impressive. I would argue the finish was even better, Linda. 3 losses in a row for the Territories. And let's be honest, I think everybody started to write them off a little bit. 2 wins on Thursday when they had to have them. This team 7-4. They're in the playoffs. They're legit. They're going to be tough.
All right. What is the if Las Vegas was booking on this game, would they take any bets on Northwest Territories? Well, it'd be the long shot, because on paper you have to think that this is Alberta's game.
It's a solid team. They've had a solid round robin. If you use history, we'll use the history of this week. They won that round robin game against Jamie Cooey, and then you look back, Brian mentioned, they had to win the 3-4 semi and final the last time they were here when they won. So you would think on paper and even on ice this game is going to be won by Alberta, but they have some worries.
Well, on ice they definitely have worries. Pat Simmons is still ill. He's very sick. He doesn't seem to be getting any better at all. Blake McDonald just warming up, so that's a scary thought for Alberta. Not that he can't play, but Pat is still ill. 3 of the last 5 games Alberta's played, they've lost. I think there's a lot more pressure on this Alberta team than there is on the Territories.
So it's history making here at the Tim Hortons Brier, brother against brother. Alberta against the Territories, a 3-4 page playoff when we come back to electric Saskatoon. Northwest Territories, Yukon and Jamie Cooey are into the Final Four. What a story. Alberta falls to 8-3, and with that loss, they will drop now into that 3-4 game, and it will be a battle of Cooey's. And what a birthday present that is. Both his sons will be in the playoffs at the Tim Hortons Brier.
The 2012 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Roll Up the Rim to Win. It's time for Tim's. The 2012 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Ford, official automotive partner of the Canadian Curling Association. By M&M Meat Shops, hundreds of meal ideas, one aisle. And by Sponge Towels, paper towels. Nothing absorbs like it.
The Credit Union Center here in Saskatoon, home of the Western Hockey League Blades. They won yesterday in Brandon, so the Blades have qualified for the playoffs. Congratulations. It is Alberta against the Territories. Time to meet the teams now, and it's brought to you by Ford. Drive one.
Hi, I'm Kevin Cooey, skip of Team Alberta. Our lead is Nolan Thiessen, second Carter Rycroft, third Pat Simmons, and we curl out of the Glencoe Curling Club in Calgary.
Hi, I'm Jamie Cooey, skip at Team Northwest Territories Yukon. Our lead is Rob Borden, our second is Brad Churakowski, our third is Tom Nogler, and we curl out of the Yellowknife Curling Club in Yellowknife, Northwest Territories.
Alberta playing the Red Stones will have the last rock. They have the hammer. Got their choice of stones too because of the fact that they were 8-3 compared to the Territories 7-4. Territories playing yellow, and to get us underway as we witness some curling history here at the Brier. Robert Borden.
Mine's good. It should be good. 6, 5.
You do expect, and we will see, that the numbers for Alberta are higher than the Territories, but it's been actually some solid performances by the full Territories team. That's why they're here. And although those numbers look a little lopsided at times, there's a nice shot. Corner guard, it will be played, but that's a very nice center guard played first by the Territories.
If you make those shots at the right time, Lyndon, Jamie Cooey's had a few highlight shots, and usually on his last rock, and that makes a big difference. Made a run back for 4 in one game. He's really playing well at the right times.
Right on the Timmy sign. Not too high.
Oh, ooh, that caught something.
Oh, dear.
Hopefully that's not an omen of things to come for Alberta and Kevin Cooey.
Well, Alberta played a very strange game, I think, in the end of round robin play, played it open. They need to be aggressive. They need to put pressure on the Territories, in particular the front three. Jamie Cooey does make some big shots, does get his team out of trouble. So you have to go at them early, try to get the rocks in the right spot, and kind of clutter the house, make it a little tough for Jamie.
Room. Oh, right off front.
8, 9.
No.
Sit down.
Around they go, just maybe a touch deep, just back tee line. Nolan Thiessen brushes down, boys, brushes down.
You gotta go a bit, guys.
For what? You mentioned the pick. Of course, they had a very bad pick when they were playing Manitoba. It seemed like that game just did not go their way at all. Sometimes you worry a little bit that this is a bit of an omen.
No.
Still lots of weight, Kevin.
Right off. You got lots.
Sit.
They're a foot farther than they wanted to be. We noticed last night in the Ontario game it was really quick.
Well, you know what? It's the exact opposite of what I said for Alberta. If you're in Territories, you have to lower the risk without hammer. You have to, if you're Jamie, make the big save and deuce, but you can't make it quite so complicated. I mentioned the loss. Alberta beating the Territories in round robin play 11-3. They stole 5 points. Alberta did. You can't make it that complicated so you can't get in there to score.
Oh! 7. 7, 8. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Never. 8, 9.
8, 9 now.
Never.
Brad Choroskowski in his 8th Brier. In the past, we've talked a lot about the territories and polar power. And this week, Brian, it's about polar pride.
Vic, there's a lot of pride coming out of the Yukon Northwest Territories. Talked with Tom Nogler before the game and back at the Yellowknife Curling Club. They've opened things up. They got the big screen going. They got the bar going, and a lot of excitement for this team. And also, Tom talked about the pride. You know, there's been a lot of talk and speculation about a possible Team Canada and maybe regulation. Well, he feels so proud of the fact that this team has proven that the Yukon Northwest Territories are a team to be reckoned with. And he also added, maybe a lot of people surprised they're here in the playoffs, but he said when they look at the schedule, they could have 6 or maybe 7 wins, and here they are, Vic, in the final weekend here. Those 7-4 record has got them to this point, and obviously very proud of their accomplishments.
Go, 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 go.
Like to bump this a little.
Okay. Not bad.
Does that go out? Does that just jam?
70 should be perfect.
Well, there's Sis has come in too.
In front of it, eh?
Carrie, who was quite ill, missed 4 games at the Scotties in Red Deer, has made her way down to watch the brothers.
Whoa line! Whoa line! Just a 4! Whoa! Whoa, wait, 4 or 5. Way out there!
Just a 4.
Okay, line's better, yep! 3! Hard, guys, hard.
Hard. It's a hair lighter. They got to go.
Go, it's there, it's there. Keep it going. Keep it going for some curl. Go. Hard. Hard line. Go. Shot.
I think sometimes, too, that's where the percentages fool us a little bit in a short week. That shot, they might give a 75% score, 3 out of 4, because it wasn't frozen, but it's a good mistake. It's a rock that they can use. It's valuable.
Okay.
Now, this is the kind of shot that will really dictate how this game goes. The Kevin Cooey team, the Alberta team, are so good at these runbacks.
Thin half. Third's okay.
They're trying to hit it across the top of the second yellow and see if they can move something into that stack in the 4-foot.
Yep. Hard.
Carter Rycroft. Angle it back. Got it. Oh, and then he jammed it. Still gets rid of the red stones, moves them around. And so at this point in time, look at this. It is the territories that are sitting 2, back button, back 4. And remembering now, Alberta does have the last rock here in the first.
Easy. Easy, Tom.
Yep.
You heard Brad Choroskowski, easy, pal. You would think that this whole team would be just a little nervous. Tom Nogler.
Yep. Hair quiet.
The native of Halifax, throwing the 3rd stones.
Whoa! It's not bad. Easy. Right.
They're good. And he won't be able to hold the shooter. Spins it out the back.
Thought that would curl a little bit. It kind of ran.
It's a great example of how he started with so much clutter, and Kevin has opened it up now. So it's Kevin's choice whether he continues to push with last rock to try and get a score here, a multiple score. He could try and keep it open and even blanket, but with Pat, he's going to try the freeze.
So all eyes on Pat Simmons. Has a chest infection. Has been taking medication.
Right to it.
Line's good.
Wait only.
Just there.
Says his chest just absolutely burns after any kind of exertion.
Line's perfect. Yep. There. Whoa.
And of course, part of the problem is, Vic, that there are certain medications you cannot take now that you're a top athlete, and that's a problem for him.
And now the question is, does he play it out, or in fact, do they go to their 5th man, Blake McDonald, who has, of course, this year stepped away from the game, but does return, Blake, with the team when they won their Canadian and World Championship 2 years ago.
Outside the line, this could jam for sure off the back one. Oh, gets it
away with it across the top, and still territory, sitting 1, back edge of the 8.
Well, with that nice shot, there's really no question now. You're going to open it up and try and blank.
Okay.
Whoa, whoa, clean. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Clean, clean. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Boy.
Boy.
Two nice throws by Pat Simmons. He's always been a great hitter, but made a really nice touch shot with the first one, so it looks like he's okay so far.
Well, I think when I talked to the coach, the approach for Kevin and the team is going to be assuming that he's probably going to come out, because that's a mindset. If you think that maybe Pat needs to come out at some point, you're not worrying about it. You're just accepting that that's the way the game will go. Pat will play as long as he can. If he has to leave, he has to leave, and they're just going to be matter of fact about it. Otherwise, you do worry, and you keep thinking, will he throw the next one? Well, we have to pull him the next time. They've taken that worry out of it, and the coach really helped them with that.
Easy up. Clean, clean, clean. Yep, yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep.
Skip Stones here in the first.
Yep. Yes. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Little roll here. No. Just fuck those. Attaboy. It's right there.
Yeah.
Curl on those, eh?
Huh?
No curl on those.
No.
That was the spot last night. If you watched our 1-2 game, they were having trouble burying on the edge of the 8-foot to the button. You just heard it again from Kevin. Even with the takeout, you get to read that ice.
And it actually came both directions. That strip, edge of the 4-foot, mid 8-foot, came also coming home as well with some of the hits. Caused them a few problems.
Yep.
Kevin Coop.
Whoa, whoa.
Rob Fowler, after his loss to Ontario, Russ was quoted in the media as saying that he was surprised the ice you suggested was a little different. To his mind, though, a shade straighter, shade quicker.
And that happens a lot, because as you mentioned at the start of our show last night, with only one sheet and the day off, they can cool the building down. That's always been the problem here, trying to keep this building cold enough. So they were quite capable to do that. So that allowed them to get the surface temperature a little bit colder. The colder the temperature, the straighter the rocks are. And then they also had the speed, because they didn't have to worry about it fudging and softening up. So it was just a perfect surface, but different than what they saw all week.
Easy up. Yep. Oh. And wait. Yep. Hard. Hard. Read up.
Clean.
Read up. Read up.
Clean.
Oh, that's okay.
Be a little careful here with that red one outside the rings. You decided to play the other turn. Normally you'd play the straight side in turn and hit and roll your shooter away. That could jam, so they're going to go the other way.
During that round-robin game, it was actually a single for Alberta in the first end. They were forced with hammer. This would be a better start for them if they could get the blank.
Yep. Clean.
Final Stone.
Yep. Yep.
Looking for the blank. And out the side it goes. Take a breath, boys. You got through the first. A blank, Alberta and the Territories. It's the Tim Hortons Brier, the Canadian Men's Curling Championship. It is the championship weekend. Started last night with the 1-2 page playoff. This is the 3-4 game on this Saturday afternoon here in Saskatoon. Welcome back to our coverage. The blank in the first means that Alberta will continue to have the last rock. They have the hammer playing the Redstone. For the Alberta champions out of the Glencoe Club in Calgary, what a start for Kevin Cooey. Rattled off 6 straight wins. And then the team became affected by the illness to their third, Pat Simmons, and they really stumbled down the stretch. That Manitoba loss was crucial on Wednesday night, because when they lost to Ontario in the final round robin draw on Thursday, they dropped to 3 losses. Manitoba. Rob Fowler also had 3 losses, but by virtue of that win, of course, Manitoba took second place and put Alberta here in this 3-4 game.
Go if you can. Go if you can, yep. Not in. Oh.
Hi, boy.
When it comes to the team from Yellowknife, they started 5-1. Then they lost to PEI. Alberta, Manitoba thought, okay, they've just blown a tire. And here we go. But as Russ pointed out, final day, 2 wins, big wins. And that win over British Columbia eliminated Jim Cotter.
Real hard line.
And one of the reasons I talked about Jamie being so integral to the success of the Territories team and the losses, he was at 69%. His average over all those wins was 84%. He had some ups and downs over the week, but in those wins, he made some big shots for the Territories team.
Nolan Thiessen coming through the hole to play the quiet tap back. Russ, Scott Manners, the skip of Saskatchewan from Battleford, when asked about Jamie Koo, he said he's sneaky good, making the big shot at the right time.
Well, I think, you look at Jamie's delivery, he drifts a little bit. It's not textbook, and his record hasn't been good over the years, and I think some people take them a little lightly. They're a great team, and I think the key, Vic, is they play on a surface at home. Their ice maker tries to emulate this type of surface, and that's the biggest key, and I hope the Eastern teams are listening. If you can get somebody to make the ice, get the curl, get the rocks that will emulate what you see at a Canadian Championship, you don't have to come here and donate your first 3 games trying to figure it out. And Jamie started off hot.
I think so.
7-4. That's a wonderful record.
Well, Terry Shea, their coach, is the ice maker at the Yellowknife Curling Club. And he did try and does have a sheet which he keeps and tries to replicate as best he can to what, in fact, Hans Vucek is doing here. So at least they come down with a sense of what the curl may be.
That's so important, Vic. You see a lot of the teams struggle early in these events, and then it's a confidence thing. You can't play the best teams in the world and just not be comfortable with the surface. You're just going to get beaten up.
For those that wonder about splitting rocks in, there was a little lesson on how to do it. They played it from the outside. That pushes the rock that was just in front of the ring straighter back, gets a bite, and then the other one rolls in more easily. Now this one over-curled a little bit, so they didn't push the first one far enough to be second shot. But if you try to play it from the inside out, you're pushing the rock that's in front of the house away from those circles, and you're having trouble getting that one in.
Great shot.
Okay.
And remembering now that Alberta does have the last rock here in 2, so they have a couple of stones in play.
Never.
Brad Choroskowski.
Still 9. 9-10.
Never, ever. Another curl.
Ooh.
Curve in there. Curve.
Mentioned, this is the 8th Brier for Brad.
All right.
He has been here before with the likes of Trevor Alexander and Steve Moss, and now 5 years with Jamie Cooey.
And 2 ends in a row, he makes a very nice draw.
Pretty good here.
Kevin trying to set up another angle on that one on the button.
Stop 4, guys.
It's close, I think. Yeah.
I think that's all there.
Through. 7. Well then, line's good.
6.
Yes,
7.
line. Yes, line.
Room.
Just for line.
Well then.
Thiessen.
Room. Just
Simmons
freeze.
backing
Gotta
right
curl.
off.
Has to curl. Weld it, Nolan.
Hard Nolan. Hard Nolan.
Go!
And
No.
Nolan will
Yep.
pick it up
Yep.
as Simmons backs away. And that's what we said to you before about Pat Simmons. That's where he is affected the most with his illness, is in that brushing. And you can just see him at this moment walking away.
You have to feel sorry for Pat, such a great player, so excited to be on this wonderful team, looking ahead at the Olympics and a possible shot there in Winnipeg in a couple of years. He is hurting for sure.
And all you want to do is be able to play your best. If the other team makes better shots, you accept it. But when you can't play your best, it's very frustrating.
Line's good. No. Yep. Hard, Robbie. Go. Keep going. Go.
This is a scary way to play if you don't have last drop and you're Jamie Cooey. You've got all those rocks set up with angles.
Control? Yeah.
Half.
Yeah, that last one was only a good one. If this shot's missed, Linda, you tap this yellow out, maybe roll over and get that other yellow. Wow.
Like nothing huge, just here.
Gotta get by and hit what I can see.
Even a bit less. Let's go board.
Okay.
Fairly straight
Line
spot.
curled here.
I think if you get close enough to the center line, it will curl.
Hit what he can see. Angle that red back and get rid of the territory shot stone for the moment.
Hard, gotta go.
Thiessen, Rycroft, this is a huge scrub.
Right up.
They got to get it by the center line guard
Right
first.
up.
Big
Right
scrub,
up.
get by there, no.
Get out of there.
And in doing that, they do keep the shooter around. They will punch out, though, one of their own just outside the 12-foot.
Pinch that, eh?
A lot of granite we're gonna move. Jeez.
All right. He just pinched it. Meaning?
Just a little soft release, a little bit tight. They knew it was a straight spot, and they'd worn the pebble out a little wider than that, and I think Pat was guarding against being wide. I think that was the only way you could miss that and get yourself in trouble. So it wasn't too bad a miss. They've still got a red out there they can use. It's hard in the second inning, Vic. There's still pebble in spots, and you're kind of guessing a little on where to put the stick.
Mentioned Tom Nogler, originally from Halifax, former Nova Scotia mixed champion back in 1997.
You saw the hand on that release coming over the top. That meant he pinched the broom as well, and that outside in release means you get a huge curl early and they could not hold it. He's got a very nice slide, usually very balanced approach, but watch the hand in, and that's what got it going.
Ten, 11.
Yeah, 10-11.
Similar shot that Pat just threw. Can't go much wider, though. It will hang here.
11. Whoa. Yep. And away. 11. Hard line. Hard. Hard, guys, go. Hard, real hard. Go, 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 go.
Well, it just rubs and rolls off. That little raise still leaves the territory stone, the yellow rock, right at the back of the button. That's the shot stone here in 2.
Air high. That's it. Even 3/4 should be okay.
Yeah, we'll try and make this double.
Yeah.
Still got to throw pretty hard to do that.
Hopefully it'll come up high enough to miss that, eh?
What else we got? We don't have much else, eh?
No.
Well, the crowd,
Hit it right in the middle of
you get a sense that the crowd here in Saskatoon is cheering for the underdog in this one, and that would be, of course, the Territories and Jamie Cooey of Yellowknife. Hard to believe that that stone angling it back would actually miss that yellow rock and split around it.
He's actually trying to hit the red, but hit the second red so thin that the yellow, the shooter will go back, hit the yellow back onto that back red. We couldn't see for Tom in the way there, but where does that red one go? That's the trick.
Angle it back. And, oh, there it is. And now the double kiss on those stones in the 12-foot tee line. But it is Territories sitting 2, back 8, and edge of the 8.
I knew the red was there. The back yellow was going to go, but where was this red one going to go? It looked like it was out, and then bang, stops on the red.
Let it hit my
Did have a bad break there, actually, for the Territories. This red looks like it's gone, and the 2 yellows ganged up and hurt their chances there.
Yeah, now it is second shot. Or third shot, I'll say, because there's other rocks around the edges. You see the yellow one over there, second shot, but there is also an angle.
No, it should curl a little if we don't have to touch it, but
did it for sure, but
there's two different doubles here. There's the double over to the shot rock, and then there's the double where Pat's standing, the easy double. And they're not much different. It's almost a triple if they want to take it on.
And that's when it gets nervous again. I mentioned last in, the clutter in the middle. Well, also when those rocks start ringing the 12-foot and you don't have the hammer for territories, that gets nervous.
Whoa. Big. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Clean. Whoa. Yep.
Alberta.
Whoa.
Kevin
No.
Cooey. And his first.
Roll it, Carter.
Yep. Nothing at all. Rycroft, get ready.
Go, 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 go. Yes, yes.
And it will sit for shot, but did it pop out into the open? There is that stone. Top edge of the 12.
A great double. That was the main thing, but they're trying to roll behind the corner or roll to the yellow. They got caught right in between. See it here. The double was made. Now, if it stops there, it's dead buried. If it rolls right to the yellow, that's even better, and it's right in between, half open.
that was top 8, so.
Still be good in practice, but it should be a good one still.
Got a freeze. I can't play the hit and roll in front. He just has a double.
Yeah.
What do you guys want here?
I think 85-90.
85-90 for you?
I think so. That should be pretty good.
Clever call here. Nobody would know Kevin Cooey's hitting a better ability better than his brother, and freeze one in there. Even if your second shot, it's not awful. You just can't bounce off and set up a yellow double for Alberta.
Final stone for the team from the territories.
Oh, then. How much? How much?
7.
Line's good. Wait only, wait
on
only.
the left.
Perfect. Line's perfect.
Borden on the right.
No bounce. No bounce at all. Line's real good. Line's real good. Yep.
You hear Tom Nogler. Loving the line, boys. Come on, drag it down.
Hold the line.
Right to it for second shot.
Okay. Shot. Shot.
Well, they're going to have to be careful with that because there was the other turn that was straight. This is the one that swings, and watch it keep going once it reaches the house. So they were not brushing it, and maybe you needed it earlier for line, and watch it keep going.
Hold the line.
That's the toughest part about these freezes, is getting the line. They just lost it a bit. I don't think they're shot.
The only player that hasn't had a look for Alberta is Carter Rycroft.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the agreement seems to be it is Alberta sitting one.
From the overhead, it looks like it's.
Yeah.
Carter's down there talking to himself.
Didn't finish the statement, though. It looks like us. I think Carter. Looks like Alberta.
From the overhead, you guys all three think it's us?
I thought it was, and Nolan did. It's close, but I mean, it'd be if we thought it would. Still as quick as practice?
Yep.
What are you looking for?
Looking for an 85-90.
I would say 90.
90?
Yep.
Drawing for a sure 1 full 4 foot. Then they'd probably put the stick to it. Looks like it could be 2 for Alberta.
T-line. Line's good.
And they were talking about a 3.9. That's back line to hog. Translate that to high 14s, between 14.5 and 15 hog to hog.
Sweet. Shot.
Perfect. Right to the pinhole. So one, you're going to put a measure to it? Yes. Tom Nogler gives the indication to the official. Please bring the measuring stick. It's interesting. Kevin said in his post-game interviews after he won the round-robin game against his brother, he said, I don't particularly took any joy in it. Didn't like it. So much of the focus was on the brother against brother. Okay, just past the 2. No, it is. Red it is, 2 it is. Our thanks to the officials this week. They've been terrific in keeping their heads to one side so we can all look at the micrometer. Much appreciated. Oh, we can just go back to a couple of weeks ago in Red Deer. And the Scotties, team of the Territories, skipped by Kerry Galusha, playing Amber Holland and the defending champions. And that run back picked up a couple, and Kerry Galusha, who's made a habit of knocking off the big teams. And so this year it's all Cooey all the time at the Nationals, and Kerry's with Brian.
Vic, thank you very much. I know that your dad, Fred, turned 65 this week, and what a special week. Obviously, you at the Scotties, both your brothers. Can you just talk about you guys on the national stage and what this means to your family?
Oh, I mean, it's so exciting. It's crazy how the three of us all made it to the Scotties and the Brier this year, and we all did fairly well. The boys are doing amazing. Jamie, I'm so proud of Jamie for making playoffs. It's just so awesome to watch him. And yeah, my dad's birthday was a couple days ago, and both boys qualified, so it was a pretty good birthday present for him.
Now, I know, obviously, it seems there's actually more pressure. Would you agree on Kevin right now or on Jamie?
Oh, pressure's all on Kevin right now. Jamie has nothing to lose out there. He's feeling loose, and, you know, he might be a little bit nervous, obviously, but, you know, Kevin, the pressure's all on Kevin right now, for sure.
We talked on the phone, I know, earlier this week, and you wouldn't miss this for the world, would you? I know it was a last-minute trip, though.
Yeah, my husband and I decided Wednesday morning we were going to come down, and I had to talk to my supervisors to make sure I could come because I had no more leave. So it was a very last-minute trip, and I couldn't miss it. I wouldn't miss this for the world.
Making the playoffs, what does this mean to the Yukon Northwest Territories, the fact that they've done this?
Oh, it's huge. Huge. Like, Jamie, everyone just loves Jamie. Apparently, Jamie and Kevin were out the other night, and Kevin's wife, Carla, was telling me that Kevin wasn't the star for once. It was all Jamie. So, you know, it's huge. Hopefully this will grow our sport up north because we need more junior curlers in the sport up there.
Well, and finally, you are cheering for? Good shots.
You know, on Wednesday, I picked Jamie. I wanted him to win. Today, I can't say.
She's cheering for a Cooey.
I'm cheering for a Cooey, and that's all I'm going to say.
Thanks a lot for your time. Appreciate it, Vic.
Kerry, who is a senior financial clerk for Northwest Territories Justice Department. So nice of them that they would give her the time off to come down to Saskatoon to watch her brothers.
Hard! After all, she's sitting at home with a new Ford Focus. She had to come down and make the trip, Vic.
That's right. She is the hot shot winner in Red Deer, and there's proud dad. Yeah. Where are the flags, Fred? You got to have to both. Oh, there they are. Okay. There you go. There you go.
They're both of them flying.
Good for you, sir. Always a pleasure.
Good out, Fred. You threw a good last.
So 2-0 Alberta.
Whoa,
after the deuce by Kevin Cooey out of the Glencoe Club in Calgary. Here in 3, it'll be Jamie Cooey, the Territories, that has the last rock, playing the Yellow Stars.
Hard up, real hard. Hard, what am I seeing? Hard. Okay. Throw.
Well, the shot that Carter played to try and move something into the rings and do the tap was a little light over curled, and that meant the angles weren't quite the way that Kevin wanted it.
Can't quite see enough of this top one to play the straight back double and pick that yellow one off the face of the shot. Alberta rock, so they're just going to play soft weight and hit and roll on top.
Hard! Real hard.
Thought you threw that good.
That was the skipper saying he's struggling a little bit with the ice call. They struggled coming this way in 2 because of the spot that they thought would be a little straight, then they weren't sure, and right there that came off center and curled hard and ticked the guard. And that was what we've seen all week, really. Once it goes on that inside out turn, it is going to keep going.
Pretty good.
70-75. It'll coast once it gets out in the fresh stuff.
And right now it's Brad with huge numbers at second. He's making some beautiful shots, come-arounds.
Should be all there. All in.
Playing another draw here.
One of the best deliveries at the Brier. Very solid. No wobble at all. It's a sliding foot right underneath his sternum. Very square shoulders. Good delivery.
Full rock. Sit down.
Sit down.
Sit. Okay. Not bad.
Slides to the back of the 12-foot.
Just wonderful mechanics here. Both hands are about the same height. That keeps your shoulders square. A bit of a bent left arm, and I just love the balance. Very, very good balance. Nice technique, and it makes it so much simpler. If you can slide out on the stick, then there's only one thing to worry about. That's speed control.
Opening this up there.
Yeah. I don't mind that. Soft, try and save the shooter, yeah.
Okay, here.
Yeah.
I said that the first two ends were a little nervous when you don't have the hammer and you were the territories, but now Alberta's in that same position. 3 yellows in the house. Territories have that last rock.
Well, half a rock's close, eh?
Half a rock probably jams it.
And this is a very delicate shot, trying to hit the front 12-foot rock on the side 12-foot rock, but also save the shooter because the combo in the 4-foot area is not favoring Alberta.
Bigger than Carter.
Tough shot too, because it has to climb that center line, and then it will go like Carter's did.
Off. Hard. Yep. Whoa.
They avoid the jam, and they roll it underneath that center guard.
Alberta was in trouble right up to that shot. What a great touch.
Stop that.
That'll make you feel a little better.
Oh.
Perfect angle on that back one.
Puppy. Line's good. Pretty good weight. 4-5. Hard. Hard line. Where is it? 5. We'll go 5. I don't know. 4. Gotta hold the line. Hard.
Can't cross this.
No,
stay on the high side.
Over curling. Whoa. Whoa.
Just across the nose.
That changes that angle, Vic. You might be able to blast and get both of them now.
A little bit of a struggle for Tom Nogler early.
Air high.
Hey.
Real hard.
So important, isn't it? That's a beautiful speed. Just curl a shade more than they expected, and all of a sudden you go from a great situation to potentially looking at 2.
We'll see how Pat manages this one. The weight call was real hard. It's hard when you're not feeling well to kick out.
Whoa. Off.
In tandem they go, and not far enough, and so that territory stone is sitting there, T-line in the 12, and is it partially buried too?
Certainly is. You might be able to get it on the out turn, but it isn't easy.
Same down here? Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna throw the same weight. I'll try to at least. Hard line. It's all there. Okay, whoa. Wait only. Line's good. Wait only.
Easy 7.
Whoa then. Close.
6-7.
Yep.
7. 7-8.
Gotta get a butt. Whoa.
7-8.
Yep.
Trying to wrap it around that one.
We're by.
Wrap it around this one.
Off.
To the T line. Edge of the button. Tom Nogler.
7-8.
Gotta get a butt. Whoa.
Big rotation that allows it to run a little truer, a little farther, and they can drag it the maximum, and squeezes the red guard just perfect.
A nice recovery for Tom. He had a couple of misses in a row, and yeah, that was a beauty. Nice to have that one, and great brushing got it there. Once again, trouble for the skip. This time Alberta trying to make a freeze.
Heavy.
8, 9. Well then. Got a lot of room.
Skip Stones
Lots
here
of
in
room.
3.
Trying, but
No line
They
yet.
just backed
Nothing
off,
yet.
haven't they? Rycroft, Thiessen.
don't want to chop here, though. We want to get
Oh,
this.
yeah.
All on its
Oh,
own.
you're still by it. Lots of room, Carter. But try and bury it maybe, eh?
Hard, Carter.
Hard. Whoop,
Hard.
And it slips, and now they're going to have a look, and it's really close. Really close.
Great judgment from the Alberta front end. Nolan Thiessen, Carter Rycroft. They knew immediately that was heavy, and it's only a foot heavy.
That's a lot heavy when you have that brushing,
true.
and we talk about that all the time. That's a factor as a skip you take into account when you're throwing those draws. A button draw is throwing it top 12, top 8, and letting the brushers carry it to the spot you want.
Yeah, out of his hand.
Huge opportunity here for the Territories. Chance to sit 3.
From that animated conversation between Carter Rycroft and Nolan Thiessen, it seems as they're still surprised about the finish, and especially once they get off the stone. Even once they get off it, it's a big finish.
Yeah, going low for sure. Yeah, and you have to be so aware of that handle coming in.
Close. Whoa! Whoa! Real close.
Jamie Cooey.
Solid hack. Yes! Yes! Hard! Real hard!
Choroskowski and Borden now trying to save it for their skipper. It jumped on him.
I think it picked. That went sideways. And that had good hack weight. And Jamie's looking around thinking the same thing.
Bad hit.
Huh? Looked good, and then it just turned hard.
Alberta's out cleaning the ice because it sure looked like something happened to that one.
Yeah, what a shame.
We can take a hair less.
Alberta got caught on a pick in the first, remember?
Yes, they did.
A broom wedge, maybe. Yeah.
And that was early in the end for Alberta. This is such a difficult time when you were setting up a great end if you're the Territories.
Shoot. Oh, don't have to touch it, Carter. We're shot.
Touch it.
Same shot, Russ, or does he try and leave it a little high?
Well, it depends on the line. I think if the line's great, they might try to tap that yellow sit too.
It's
But,
all right.
No,
it looks a little deep to me.
No, 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 no.
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 Wow.
Again, he was heavy, foot heavy with his first.
Yep. 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 Hard. Hard, Carter.
Try not to set up a double here.
Whoa. Yep. 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 Go, go, go.
And
Go,
trying
go,
to
go.
roll it away. And has he, in fact?
No, but he's moved his red one, and now this is a draw. A fairly simple draw with Kevin Trott going so far for the 2.
That's the difference of one rocky and going there.
Same weight as last time here? What,
Yeah, that one was back 4 with pretty much no sweeping, so I think 80.
Okay, a little less then?
Yeah, just a hair less.
Hair less, Jamie.
What, obviously,
What's up?
it's obviously sliding there if he gets heavy twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Throw 85 even.
85?
You watched the same thing last night.
80, 85.
A few of the rocks a little deep, and both teams said after it was over it was faster than they had seen all week. You have to make those adjustments.
Now, especially when you just had the same shot. Kevin knows there's no excuse for him to throw it hard twice.
Missing short would have worked too.
Yes.
Interesting, Kevin Cooey just walks away now. He doesn't even look at the shot as he makes his way to the bench. We quite often say the good teams take advantage of the mistakes of the other team. And here's a chance. Here's a chance for the Territories to be among the good teams. Tom Nogler throwing the third stones for the team from the Territories from Yellowknife. Struggling a little bit early, but boy, did he come up with a big shot in that third.
It was a very key shot, overcurled on his first, so this is a recovery to get the weight as well as the line. Beautifully thrown. They have some room to move. Remember, we talk about corner guards and center guards. It is play around the center guard, so it has to be perfect. And the Brushers put it to a very nice spot, and that generates the extra point and ties this game.
Off.
The key shot is brought to you by Scotty's Facial Tissue, stylish designs for any room. Here at the Tim Hortons Brier, we're tied at 2 as we go to 4. Alberta will have the last rock. They have the hammer playing the Red Stones. But Russ, if you go back to that, I mean, great shot, Nogler, no doubt, but 2 missed shots by Alberta skip Kevin Cooey.
Yeah, and we talked about it in the break. It's definitely as fast as last night, which is faster than both these teams have seen. Poor excuse. They've been on it for nearly an hour now, counting practice. But Kevin would love both those back. With the Brushers he has, a foot heavies really relates to about 8 feet heavy.
Yeah, like that.
We'll see a lot of offense out of Alberta this end. It's an even end. They want to get that deuce right back.
Hard line. Real hard.
Ooh, this one picked also.
Make a corner out of it.
Wow.
If you can. Get it.
They run out of rings so fast.
A little bit, Carter. Still got a little piece. Tough one, Nolan.
Get the center.
I don't know what those are picking on. It could be some sort of debris, some dirt. Definitely grabs, and when it grabs, it's really going sideways. Sometimes if it hits a flat spot, a footprint, it's not quite so dramatic, but these are really taking off.
3, 2, 3.
3.
It's hot.
4.
Yeah.
4. 5. 5? 4, 5. Wow.
4 or 5 means it's going to touch this yellow in the
4 or
rings,
5, yeah.
which is not where they want the guard. A little deep.
Well, a little nudge. Okay. Just want a little extra.
Yeah, got 70.
Now it's a mild day here in Saskatoon. Temperature +4, +5 degrees was the forecast. There is, as I look at the radar, there is rain in the area, and there were forecasts for maybe some showers, not snow, showers.
Think so. Off.
I'm wondering if, in fact, that may have a factor or be a factor later on the ice. The humidity, as the humidity comes up, thankfully everybody's in the building before it does rain.
Right. Well, they have sensors all over the place, and they will keep an eye on the ice, that's for sure. And I'll just go and have a peek for you, Vic.
It's amazing what we can do. Now I'm looking at weather radar. You're looking at the sensors in the ice.
I'm drinking coffee.
Brad Joroskowski.
Easy up.
Easy up.
We all have to do something.
Yeah, of course.
Heavy? Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Off.
Ton of weight. Okay.
Well, the temperature on the ice is very consistent. The humidity might be up a little bit from round robin.
First time around this corner guard in the even end coming home on the intern side.
4.
Historically, this spot's really curled once the rock crosses the center.
Hard, guys. Lights good. Go. Real good. Hard. Come on. Come on, Kev. Help him out. Straight up.
Carter right crossing. Come on, get out here. Skipper, help him out.
Well, they do know they're losing a little bit from Pat. The brusher farther away from the rock is preheating the ice rather, for the person close to the rock to take it further. So they do have an impact, not as big an impact as the close brusher, but the fact that Pat's a little ill, he's not getting that pressure, not getting that heating. So it is taking away a little bit from their ability to drag the rock when they are using Pat as a brusher.
7. 6.
7, 8.
Whoa, that off.
Oh.
Off. Let it curl. Off.
Let it curl.
6, Jamie.
It's got to curl.
Just 6. It's coming down.
Hard. Hard, plumber, go.
Go. Hard, Brad. Go. Right back. Keep going, Brad. Go.
Nicely done.
So Hans Vutric, Jamie Barassa, two of the very best who ever put pebble on a sheet of ice, and this is what you were referring to, Linda. This is how they monitor all 4 sheets.
3/4.
And in particular, the 1 second from the left.
Those numbers will climb up as the game goes along. They always start around 21, maybe 20 and a half, and they have no choice but to go up because of just the heat of the body heat of all the people coming in, the TV lights. And they'd like to keep it lower than 23, so that 123.7 is a little bit of worry.
Pat Simmons.
Whoa.
Trying to run this one back.
They are.
Wait. No.
Had a little bit of a wobble, and he then drives it by.
I do think the issues when you're not feeling well have to do with your consistency sliding out and the power. It's the power for the big weight, and it's the feel for draw. And there's the little wobble, not as stable, not as strong. Put it out a little bit, and it will not come back with that weight.
Do you have Pat's numbers so far?
I do, 79%.
Okay.
And actually, he's a little ahead at the 3rd position, but remember, Tom Nogler started low in his climbing up.
And here is Tom Nogler. Raises a point of discussion, Russ. Do you leave this decision
7, 6. Whoa.
7.
to Pat Simmons?
Whoa. 7.
Realizing he's not well, do you leave this to him to pull himself? Or if you are the skipper, you say, I'd like you to sit?
That's a tough question. It really is. You would think Pat would
know enough.
Yeah, exactly. And I think he does. He's a great guy, but he wants to be in there, and it's so tough for a coach to walk in and say, you're out of here. He's still curling well. He's still brushing, and he's still hurting, too, you can tell.
Yeah, I think so. We make that.
Yeah, Blake's been standing for a while now. I guess he's just trying to stay a little loose. It's hard to come off the bench, and Russ, you've mentioned that Blake has not curled much this year, so that's tough enough. And then just to come off the bench without any warm-up, very tough.
That's why it's so important to have a player like Blake. Blake's a world-class player. We know that. Played 3rd for this wonderful team and won the Worlds 2 years ago, but hasn't curled much this season, so he's a little rusty.
Real hard. Whoa. Yep. Whoa,
Hard, guys. Hard.
Yep. Whoa. Carter.
Yep.
Go.
Trying to jump it in behind that guard, covering the 8-foot. Not quite.
Watch when he runs it. He could disturb that over there, eh?
Yeah.
Just come up a bit, eh? Shouldn't do much.
Kevin Cooey obviously confident in the run back. If you ever make a mistake here, it's a tap to sit 3 for Alberta.
This is line 3.
What do you think instead?
Threes for now.
They're rethinking it.
Sure. I don't blame them.
I don't think I want to move it anywhere. Hey? I mean, if I miss this, I'm going to have nothing, right? He's going to be line 3.
Yeah.
Probably get shot right there. Okay. Let him tap it.
What do you give me? Okay, you got it. You got your weight.
Now, run back's a tough shot anyways, but these two teams do play a lot of them. But when it comes to effectiveness, it is Kevin Cooey, the 2nd, 3rd, and skip from Alberta, all very effective with run backs. For Jamie, the numbers are much lower, 61% success rate during round robin play, but they both play a lot of them. Kevin Cooey played 25 during round robin. That was the most. Yeah. Jamie Cooey not far behind. He played 20, so they rely on it a lot.
And if Kevin's better with the run back, Jamie's a little better than his brother on the draw weight, and it has been so far this game also. That's why they've gone to this shot. I think I like the call.
I do too.
7.
Close.
7, 8.
Hard. Whoa.
It's all there.
Hard.
All there, Tom.
Hard. Whoa! 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 Hard! 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 Hard!
And we'll move it back. Shot stone is now the Territories, but without last rock here in 4.
Boy, they're a little acute on this one, Linda. You wanted to be shot. You wanted to set up an angle. Whoa. That goes by to the back 8. It's a double to sit 3.
Hard! Whoa!
It's all there, all there.
Hard!
All there, Tom.
Hard! Whoa! 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 Hard! 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 Hard!
What you could do, I mean, you could do that too, right? You could just play the picket. If you make the double, you make the double, right? Make him make that freeze again. Okay. I think I was 1-1. Just so you know.
Oh, there's a murmur in the crowd about this one.
You're never safe with a team that hits like this. Very tough shot. Doesn't know the spot. The odds are against him, but if you ever make it, you could be sitting too buried. And where does that yellow one go? If it ever goes over here and peels this out, you're actually sitting 3. Risk and reward. You're not going to score more than 1 if you miss it.
I mean, this is coming from the parking lot. First for Kevin Cooey.
Yep. Yes!
Wide, in, off. Oh, and just behind it and over top. Behind and over top.
Just any thicker at all. Just lay the brush to it twice, and that makes it perfect.
That was a brushing error, a line call error by Pat.
Yep. Yes! Jeez.
And so Territories sitting 1, sitting 2. It looks like one certainly top edge of the 4 foot, and then back
90.
close.
90 here. Yeah, I think
maybe only the 1 top 4.
Set 3, guys. Okay. 90.
He yelled sweep as it went by the long guard, and both brushers really couldn't get in there. Carter was blocked out by the rubber, and Nolan had to jump over the corner guard. And just a lick or two, and that's made.
The yellow one is exposed at the moment, so it is Jamie trying to protect it now.
Yeah, red could be second here.
It's good,
for Alberta.
2.
That's really close.
One's good. Just clean. 2, 3. It's clean.
Jamie Cooey and his last, looking to possibly steal here in 4.
2. Only 2. I'm done. Yep, go. Gotta go. Right across center. Go. All right, guys, go. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Hard, Rodney, go. Hard. Push, push. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Clean. Attaboy. Nice shot. Okay, seamless. Go.
Not even a question. Just put the brush down on the edge of the 8 foot. And a very appreciative and knowledgeable crowd, as you would expect when you come to Saskatchewan and you come to Saskatoon. Realizing that this is a big draw for Kevin Cooey. Needs full 4 foot and a draw weight that really he hasn't had. Full 4.
Good line.
Me too.
Good line, guys. Good line.
Easy, just keeping it clean. Now they've been bitten by a couple of picks.
Clean it for line.
Wait till there. Clean it for line.
So weights there, they like it. Full 4 foot.
We're still by this one. We're still by it.
Full 4 foot. Very nice. Alberta draws the back of the button to take the lead. Final stone right Right now, Manitoba is sitting one.
You gotta go.
Lang Saville, but they're going to really have to feather that corner guard now. Close to the guard, they did that. Got to get across the nose then to push it back. Avoid the jam. Push it out. There's your deuce to start. We are only in the third, but maybe a game-saving shot here for Manitoba. Facing 4-0 yet from Samagalski or Deneau. Nothing yet. Gotta come over. Gotta come over. Oh, and he'll get two at the back, but it will be a steal of two. Ontario dominating the first half. What a game for the team out of the Coldwater and District Curling Club. Make the final 9-3 over Manitoba in this 1-2-page playoff. And so, that second chance you get when you're in the 1-2 game, Manitoba will look to make the most of it. We'll have it for you. Manitoba will play the winner, of course. This one, the 3-4-page playoff. As we welcome you back to our continuing coverage for Tim Hortons Brier from Saskatoon.
Yep.
Pressure draw. Alberta makes it. Back button to get 1 in 4. And so here in the fifth, it'll be the team from the Territories from Yellowknife that has the last rock playing the Yellowstones.
Don't need to be shot. Yeah. 6.
Hey, boys, just a 6.
You got it. A little bit more weight, I think.
So far, we're seeing most of the play every end around that center line area. Once again, center line guard come around these top 12 for the Territories. Rather than angle it, you saw Kevin Cooey come by it and get shot rock.
Yep, we gotta go hard. Hard, guys.
Robert trying to play the freeze.
Go, 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 go.
Coming up just a little shy. Sits for second shot. Top edge of the 4-foot.
Nice shot. That's the same. There's a nice angle. It's tough to remove it. Let you pick it across the top.
Freezing on the top one, right?
Freezing on the top one, yeah.
So now it's all about angles for Kevin Cooey, trying to prevent the two yellows from counting. He's trying to get Carter to angle the top one of the two. That'll block the path.
Hard line.
I think it's light.
No, light's
Here,
good.
light.
Light's good. Gotta go line.
3. Go.
Hard then.
So Simmons. Decent.
Come on, Nolan.
Thinking it was a little light out of his hand.
Hard.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Less than 1 hour.
Yep.
6. 5, 6.
Carter asking for information on that weight. They're still a little concerned about stones, I'm sure, after seeing some picks, for example. Picks and light rocks, you worry a little bit about picking the right stones for this game.
You worry about Pat Simmons on those shots, too. He's about 30 feet behind the other two, crawling back here to the other end and not feeling well.
Pretty good.
It's like a 5. Yeah, let's go.
Hard then. 5's good. 5. Hard line.
Brad Choroskowski.
Come on, Tommy, go.
You got her 6.
Hard. Hard. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Here's a little rub and roll off.
Good throw. Good, Brad.
Time to bail for Alberta.
Kevin Cooey.
You guys like?
Good once over.
You don't want to run the one I just threw?
Into this one.
It's a good angle, isn't it? The best angle to hit it into the wall there. Yeah.
It's probably the best angle.
Yeah, it's either that one or this one, but you like this one?
I think so. The other one's helping us right now, if anything.
I don't think you can do anything real bad with it. Yeah.
Just a hair off center. Hit that middle yellow, the one closest to Kevin's left shoulder. Try to stick it, stay in there, and you might make the back double.
Hard. Whoa. Hard. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Yep.
whoa, whoa. Yes.
Carter Rycroft.
Hard.
Angle it back. Yeah, and he'll get rid of 2.
Beautiful shot.
I talked about the success rate with runbacks for Alberta, but you don't get good at them without practicing. Those angles, first of all, have to be understood by Kevin Cooey, the skip, but you practice those for the release to make sure it's clean, to make sure it's coming at that rock at the right angle. Very nicely played.
Carter Rycroft is built for that shot. Played with Kevin Martin for a while. Great delivery, good technique, and I love the release. Nice soft release, lets it go clean every time. Easy to read.
Be pretty good.
6.
7.
One more time, trying to come around.
7, 8.
Shot stone is
7. Where?
Alberta.
That's a little heavy.
Back of the button, back 4 foot.
9.
8, 9, not what they want, obviously.
6.
4th. Or 3rd, I mean.
Now, frustrating. He'd actually had good draw weight earlier in this game, but Brad quite heavy on that one. Pro slide miss was top house, top 8.
Sure. It's a hair firm.
Yep.
Thought Kevin would come right in here, top 4, but there is a yellow angle raise if you put it in the wrong spot. They're thinking of just guarding and maybe at the top 12 position.
Five. 5, 6.
Whoa.
4.
Whoa.
Yeah, 5. Clean.
Whoa. Clean.
Whoa, whoa,
Whoa. Whoa.
5.
Whoa.
Off. Wait for it. Really needs to curl. 6.
6. Whoa.
Hard, Carter.
Whoa.
Oh, you gotta. We're wide open. Hard. Hard. Right up, fly. Go.
Wow. When it decides to go, then you have to wait for it to decide, but man, does it ever.
Does it ever, no question about it. And a good call by the skipper.
Back line.
They wanted it a little higher, but it was out wide enough. They left it higher, there would have been a red double on that buried rock, so they had to sweep it late. Continue the momentum as long as they could to get maximum finish. That did finish hard for Alberta.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Tom Nogler, boy.
10, 11.
Fingers were barely off it.
Hard.
Borden and Jorskowski jumping all over it.
Hard.
He's really narrow on this one. That's that same in-turn that he's getting going.
And all over the front guard will open it up. And now will the shooters fill in?
I think it will.
One more turn. There it is.
It's a bit scary.
Yeah. Again, the fact that it opened it up makes it difficult for Alberta.
I guess so.
I think so.
I mean, he's got this.
Makes the right, if he makes the double with his own.
We can hit that too. We can hit that, right?
It's still looking pretty good. Like,
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
Fairly tight.
The hit they're talking about is the red-yellow to remove the top yellow, which could be run back.
Yeah, they got to be careful here. That yellow's a dangerous rock. You could, I like Pat's call, you could hit it, set 4. A lot of yellow in the rings here. This is what makes the sport so exciting. When do you make that move? Are you confident enough to try to steal here, or do you bail out?
Whoa.
The other factor, that intangible, is also trying to read your player, and maybe it's possible Kevin's trying to give him the easier shot.
Fighter.
Hard. Gotta go. Right up. Whoa. Yep.
Whoa. Whoa.
well, not really.
Yep. That one. Whichever one you like. Okay.
You can make it here too.
Okay.
Feel.
Hey, Tom. Hey, boys.
And if Tom hits this top one back, it takes out one back one and rolls the red away. There's a lonely red against 3 yellow.
Whoa!
Tom Nogler. Did he pitch this outside a little bit?
Close. No! Come up.
Up for him. Oh, and he'll get rid of the back one. So it just came up enough.
Yeah, perfect, really. That's about the best he could do. There's never going to be a triple.
Came up when we asked for it.
Now count them up, Vic.
There, right?
1, 2, 3, yellow.
Yeah, lots in there, isn't there?
Ugly.
All around the edges.
Yeah, I don't like my in at all.
Okay.
We gotta roll it. Get behind there.
Let's make a good roll.
What are you throwing? Control?
That's the danger with that first shot from Pat Simmons. I think it was a situation that could get ugly, and that's exactly what's happened. If Kevin doesn't roll, if he just rolls a foot, there's a straight back double to sit 3 with Hammer.
The run back double, he's still only got 2 in the rings if he makes it, right?
Okay.
You just want to roll to here so that it goes across the top and jams, right? Did you guys pick your spot where you wanted to roll to?
Yeah, just half
right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Control weight.
Yeah, throw any out here.
Linda does.
That shit looks good.
We heard Kevin Cooey say, I don't want my in-turn. Does he favor his out-turn?
Well, it's partly favoring turns, but also partly ice. I don't think they want to play that inside-out turn either, Vic. It does curl hard.
Never.
Both of his takeouts in and out are good.
No. Double?
Stuffed it at the back.
Okay.
Extremely lucky on that one.
Second shot is that territory stone. Now at the back of the 12-foot.
Any thinner, out goes the red. The yellow maybe rolls out, and they're just drawn for 3.
Wow.
That's probably a tight.
You threw pretty good. Straightened up pretty good on you.
It's like back 8.
Okay.
Just move it a foot, but we got to make sure we get in there to be line 1 buried. So. Here, Les, you're right.
I thought they might tap this right out, try to sit 2, but it probably rolls in the open and gives Kevin Cooey a double. Just going to bump it a little bit, try to keep an angle.
Whoa, whoa.
We're 8-9.
They seem to be quite concerned with this spot. Seems to be running straight, similar to the other side until it gets to the 4-foot.
9, 8,
Jamie Cooey, his first.
8. Whoa!
Oh, Czarskowski and Borden thinking it needs the brushing.
Hard on the red.
Boy, he's going to get the inside flip, too. Look at that. He got across the nose.
Great shot. Move it far enough, but.
Well, it's lovely weight and a lovely shot, but that little button's very crowded.
Edge button. Back button. Probably even.
A little bit short this time, right? I won't be heavy.
Yep.
Off. Might want to leave some stuff. I don't know. Just worried I'm coming off that. Unless we're high side, I guess.
Yeah, just try and keep it a little high, exactly.
That rock that we got on the side one, I don't like touching it.
Yeah, let's just make his draw as tough as possible.
Yep.
Yeah, just make his draw as tough as possible. Yeah. Just come to the face somewhere, right?
Yeah, no bounce.
Kevin was heavy in his exact same spot twice in the third end.
Hey, line looks good.
Just to the face.
Line's good.
No bounce.
Line's good.
Line's good. 6.
Freeze it.
Clean it.
So 6, top
Line's
4.
Wait only.
Line's good. Wait only.
No bounce.
Real good line, guys. Perfect line.
It's got a curl.
Perfect line.
Whoa, whoa.
Yep.
Right to the face. Beauty.
Got.
He's figured out the speed, a beautiful draw to score the single last end, and a nice freeze there. They couldn't do any better than that one.
Sorry?
Same speed over
Yeah,
same
So for Jamie, if you play that shot that he played with his first, you have to expect to draw the button for your second.
Yeah, you were probably good.
That's what he has to do. Get a little piece of that button.
Nose, get to nose, eh?
Well, edge button, really. We don't really got to get to ours.
No, just grab some of the white.
Shoot for tee, guys.
Yeah.
Line's good.
Which be good.
Right on it. Sweet for tee. Put it on the tee, guys.
Line's good.
Put it right on the tee.
Needs a little piece of the button. Bite the white.
Put it right
Line's good. All yours.
Choris
Scroll there.
board.
With it.
Yep.
Bite the white.
Yep, you're right on the
With
line.
it. Whoa.
To the tee line. Bite the white for two. To the tee line and bite the white for two. Bite the white for two.
The 2012 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by World Financial Group. Proud to be a sponsor of the Season of Champions. Your dreams, our strategies.
The Battle of Brothers, the Battle of Cooeys, and after the blank in one. Alberta opened with two. We've traded some deuces, and that big deuce now in five. For Jamie Cooey out of Yellowknife. Told you that Scott Manners of Saskatchewan Skip said that he was sneaky good, coming up with big shots at just the right time. Like this one, to grab the button for two to take the lead 4-3. And Jamie's with Brian.
Jamie, you've had such a great week, and now the 3-4 game against your brother. How satisfying is your draw weight so far? A couple of great draws so far in this match.
Yeah, it's been a tough game thus far, but we're battling hard and, getting our draws in some good spots where they got to deal with them. And so far it's working out for us. We got the 1 point lead now, so they're probably going to come pretty hard at us, so we're going to have to be just as good for the last half.
How much, if at all, do you talk to your brother before a game like this?
Not really at all. We're both rooting for each other. This is a tough spot, but one of us is moving on, so there's not a lot of pressure on us. So we're just out there having fun and seeing if we can get a win.
I know they opened up the curling club back home to watch you guys. What does this mean to you to be in the playoffs on behalf of the Yukon Northwest Territories?
Oh, it's huge. We're from up there, and we're getting tons of support from up there through Facebook or Twitter or you name it, right? It's unreal, and we heard the place is just buzzing up there. So it's pretty cool. So hopefully we can get a couple more wins for them.
Jamie, thank you. Good luck.
Thanks.
It's interesting, lady, when you look at these numbers, it's big shots at the right time.
Exactly, Vic. Overall, and for lead, second, and third, the advantage goes to Alberta, but at skip, it's Jamie Cooey. 6 of his 10 shots have been draws, and those are shooting at 88%. That's the difference maker so far.
The numbers after 5 are brought to you by Tim Hortons. It's time for Tim's. We wonder if, in fact, this Alberta team just might make a change. Blake McDonald has been warming up.
The 2012 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Ford, official automotive partner of the Canadian Curling Association. By Capital One, what's in your wallet? And by M&M Meat Shops, hundreds of meal ideas, one aisle.
Well, of course, coming up tomorrow, it'll be the final gold medal game of this year's Tim Hortons Brier, and we will preview it for you. 30-minute championship special, 7:30 Eastern Time, Sunday evening. Of course, tonight is Spring Ahead, moving your clocks ahead 1 hour, except here in Saskatchewan, where they never have to change. So, Russ, do not change your clock tonight, okay?
Thanks, Vic.
And the reason we say that is because A couple of weeks ago.
Oh, no.
He missed his flight. Not only by, it wasn't just hours. He missed it by a day. So don't touch your clock tonight as we welcome you back to our coverage. Here in Saskatoon, 4-3. The Territories lead as we go to 6, and it is Alberta that has the last rock playing the Red Stones.
Just working with you, Vic. Those days just blend together.
Yeah, thank you. And we thought, because we had seen Blake McDonald, the 5th player, go and ride the stationary bike, warm up, we thought, in fact, maybe Pat Simmons would give it up and make the change, but no, they've elected to stay with their lineup. So Pat Simmons stays in the game.
8. Yep, done. 9. Whoa.
You got room on this one.
He's a trooper.
Line's good.
Actually, all
It's
there,
not
Kevin.
easy.
Line's really good.
Weight's all there.
And again, you said earlier that would be a decision he would make for
Yeah.
the betterment of the team. Huh?
That's got to slow down.
Again, little things, as you've pointed out, both of you. They do chamois the ice, right, between ends, and they made just a little quicker.
But it's in there, and one of the things they're trying to do is get a mistake from the Territories, and you never know, one at the back 12, it could count. Those yellows are in double territory.
Territories could counter by peeling that corner now, draw the play into the rings immediately, and then with an easy double for Alberta, yes, but that would leave a double for the Territories. Not sure you want to play around with this great Alberta team with a lot of rocks in play.
Brad is a plumber by trade.
3-4.
No.
Just a hair short of it. Okay, wait.
I think just make the double on the nose or hair inside, and yeah, I like that. Yeah.
You like him firmer.
The reason Kevin has the luxury of playing with Nolan, the guards, even that come around that went deep, is Carter's the go-to guy after Leeds Rocks have finished to try and open it up, leave his shooter in a good spot to continue the setup for Alberta.
Whoa, whoa. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Roll the shooter. Roll it.
And there you go. He makes it look easy.
Carter Rycroft, his company is called Prairie West Ventures.
We all know he's a great player, but what he brings to this team in every aspect of the game, execution, brushing, even the confidence and support of his teammates. But it's that little thing of getting them all going, not just making the double. What a shot. Left the shooter out in front to use.
Whoa. Easy up. Off. Easy up. Come on.
So you started, if you were Alberta, looking at yellows in the middle, and now you're having a house wide open.
Yeah,
the two guards out in front of yours, and that one tight to the rings can be split in. What a turnaround.
I don't mind this if you like it.
Okay.
So what kind of weight are you throwing?
Kind of weight, Kev.
What do you want? T-line, back 8?
Back 8. You want a bit more?
No.
Make it. I think you need a 9.
Can't miss this heavy. It's so tempting to throw a little extra weight to make the split, and if it breezes by the shot rock, you go right through the rings.
Whoa. Yes. Hard. 10. Hard. Quick.
The heavier it is, the thinner you have to hit it.
Go. Whoa. Hard. Yes. Whoa. Yep. 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 Just Pats. Just Pats. Go, go,
So
go.
Pat will take it in. They split the sit two. Now remember what Jamie Cooley said to Bryant. He said, well, we got the lead now, but they're going to come at us. And here they come.
Well, Nolan going around everything to the back 12. Carter makes a triple, then a split. That's 3 incredible curling shots back to back to back.
No.
Up. Normal.
No.
Unable to hold the shooter, Tom Nogler.
Can't go around the corner guard. It would set up a double, so they'll just split the rings for now.
T-line.
A very comfortable position, though. Being able to spread these rocks out. Pat has a lot of rings to work with here.
T-line plus.
I got it.
9.
It's really curling.
8.
Weight's coming off.
T-line.
There, though.
Don't want to touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Looks here to me. Easy, easy. No, 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 no. Yep, yep, yep.
Okay, good shot.
Boy, there's a lot of curl on that ice.
Good. Especially in that spot, inside out, and the wider you go, the more it curls, the more it really finishes.
Whoa! A little better easy.
Off.
Still a hair warm.
Close. Close.
Off.
Yep. Hard. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh. Tom Nogler rolls it to the back edge of the 4.
That's a little better. Okay.
Thought you might see a freeze here from Pat Simmons, but it's in a spot it's hard to. The red corner guard's kind of in the way, and you'd have to go so wide with the other turn to freeze. They wouldn't know that spot. Just a simple hit and stay with a soft weight.
Firm.
I still think Kevin doesn't want to complicate it too much for Pat.
Just clean.
Yep. Clean.
Easy, easy. Yep, hard no, anything, Carter, anything.
One of the hard parts, we talk about Pat being ill because it is a huge factor, because it's not just even throwing and brushing, but you lose a little bit of that team chemistry. He's so quiet right now. He's quiet anyways, but he's a little less engaged probably, just trying to keep within himself and make his shots.
Easy up. Easy.
Clean. Yep. Yes. Real hard. Hard.
Whoa.
Real
Watch
hard.
the hit and roll Barry here.
Real hard. Real hard. Roll it. Go right.
Now they'll take it all the way. There's Kevin Cooey on the brush, and it'll spill out the back.
No different than his out-turn draws he's been throwing. Hey?
No different.
If you were playing a weaker team or a weaker player in this case, you might play that come around, hope they don't make the double, but that's just what Jamie would be waiting for. So they're just simply splitting the house here.
Kevin works for Talisman Energy.
Gotta go.
They had nice draw weight last end.
Really?
Played the draw to the 4-foot.
T-line.
Same line as mine.
Clean it.
Weight's all there.
Okay. Clean it, please.
Yeah, clean it.
Just wait.
Back tee's better.
Back tee here.
Easy, 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 easy. Yep.
Great spot.
Yeah, I can see why you wanted to go.
That really curled also, Vic. That spot's probably the swingiest I've seen all week.
And the nose.
Yep.
Once you're safe and you know you're in the paint, you go back as far as you can, and a little better chance for the Territories to roll out here and make your second shot that much easier.
A little more.
Yep.
In.
It's the final stone for the Territories, and
Wait up.
Jamie
Whoa.
Cooey.
Whoa. Yep. Wait. Yep.
Atta boy.
And now Kevin has to come and get him.
Mine held here for a while.
Roll inside to grab the edge of the 8. A lot of pressure on these two brothers. You can see it in their faces, see it in their actions.
Board. Good board.
Now this has been a beautifully executed end, and this is where you don't want to let it slip away. This is a straight little spot.
We were getting what,
Jamie's
9
ran
and 5s,
very
and they were
straight,
staying on
nice
the top of
weight.
the range.
You have to duplicate that.
Looking for 2.
Good board.
Yep.
To retake the lead,
Whoa.
Alberta.
Clean, yeah. Whoa. Clean.
Atta boy. Good throw.
Right on the nose for 2. Alberta here in 6. Back and forth we go. Welcome back to Saskatoon. It's the 3-4 page playoff. You know, Linda, we concentrate so much on the skips, but in that end, you've got to look at Carter Rycroft.
Well, he has turned the end around so many times for this Alberta team, but none better in the last end. The other team had 3 in play. Now they're gone. There's a rock at the back that your opposition had to deal with. They took it out, rolled out. Now Carter, after doing the big hit, has to play a split, pull the weight back, get the perfect line, chip it in, roll over so there's no double left. And in 2 shots, the deuce was set up for Alberta.
And that's what they get. They get a couple in 6. And so Alberta does have the lead 5-4 as we go to the 7th. The Territories out of Yellowknife playing the Yellowstones will have the last drop. The winner will move on to play in tonight's semifinal against Manitoba.
Hard done.
We talk about a skip's deuce all the time, where the skip makes his last 2 shots. That's one of the first times I've seen a second Stones deuce. Brilliant.
Okay.
Well, in truth, it was for the Territories in the 5th end. It was a skip's deuce.
Line it up.
So often you see that, and I think for the Territories, Jamie is sort of their go-to guy to get it set up, maybe a little later than with Alberta. That one was amazing.
Whoa.
We're all there.
Touch less.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
5 forward. Whoa, you got a lot of line.
Lots of room.
5.
First Brier appearance
Whoa, guys.
for
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Robert Borden.
5.
Whoa.
Way out there.
Oh, no. Not a curl.
Hey, Rob. Hey, Rob.
With the doubles there's enough room for Carter to slide by.
You got enough room to go here?
Yeah, this is where you threw, where he hit running straight. Did he set it or what?
Yeah.
I think it'll be straight in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
With Nolan struggling a little bit on some of those draws, it's not just for
Where
the
am I throwing
setup,
here?
it's for the bailout for Carter.
Okay.
Get them out of trouble.
Better be straight.
Whoa.
Good way.
Off.
Close.
Yep.
Yes!
Quick! Hard! Right up! Hard! Goal!
Took tight ice, thought it was straight. Kevin had thrown one there that ran and almost got to the guard. Great throw again.
I didn't see it jump, but...
Out.
Okay. Put in the nose. You're good.
So time to open it up.
No!
Away.
Hard. Hard up. Hard.
Hard.
You guys like?
Well, we always wonder how they're going to come dressed. Yesterday they came dressed as naval personnel. Today the Sociables out of Calgary have come dressed as Thomas Ulsrud and the Norwegian team. We always see the pants at the Worlds. Well, the Norwegians lost in the semifinal to Sweden. Canada, though, in the World Juniors in Östersund. It's been a terrific performance for Brendan Butcher and his team from Edmonton. They win 9-3, and so Canada will now play Sweden for the gold medal. We can also tell you that yesterday, Jocelyn Peterman and her Canadian junior women's champions from Red Deer. They lost in their tiebreaker against Russia. And Anna Sidorova. Anna will be skipping the women's Russian team that we will see next week in Lethbridge at the Ford Women's Worlds.
One. Come on, guys. Gotta go, everything. Come on. Come on, hard, hard, hard. Go. Go.
Simmons backing right out as Kevin Cooey comes out to pick him up. So as mentioned, next weekend we will be in Lethbridge for the Ford World Women's Championship. Heather Nettowin will be representing Canada wearing the maple leaf. And there you see the name Anna Sidorova and Eve Muirhead from Scotland. Miriam Ott was one of the last qualifiers. So Miriam will represent Switzerland again.
Heavy hack. Whoa!
Boy, they're going through a tough little port here.
Hard. Whoa. Okay. So.
Good call to clunk it. Make sure it's out of the way.
Pat has to be winded. He went coast to coast on that light one from Carter, and they just swept it enough to create the mistake out of Northwest Territories through the hole.
Oh, 2.5, 3.
Whoa. Got some room. Just
line.
Let her die. Where are you?
3.
Whoa.
Line's fine.
Good throw, Pat.
Sorry.
Cross face.
That's a little closer than they wanted. Line was good for Pat.
Upturn 8.
And all the focus for him is just get through the next shot.
That's fine. Hard.
Tom Nogler.
Hard. Whoa.
All right. Well, he gets away with a jam at the back and just enough to squeeze the stone out the side. So Alberta still does sit one. Back edge of the 8-foot.
Yeah, same post, Pat. Yeah.
Just a sliver more.
Well, it does change things for Alberta, bringing another one in this time, and the guard is off center.
Room.
Line's good.
You got 6, 7.
Off then.
Whoa, then. 7.
Off then.
6.
Got miles of room.
Stay with it, guys.
5, 6.
Stay with it. Down now.
Carter's in. Line's getting better. Fight the 4.
Stay with it.
Just. Yep, go down. Whoa. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Whoa.
Good spot. Boy, just terrific judgment from this Alberta front end of Thiessen and Rycroft. Responding to just bite the 4-foot, and that's exactly what they do.
Good throw.
Great effort out of Pat Simmons. That's on the axe right exactly where they wanted, a little in front of the tee line, totally buried.
Well, I don't mean to have fun at his expense because he is ailing, but he is green.
Yes, he is.
He is green.
It's an amazing effort he's putting out there.
Just 8.
Whoa. Not a curl.
8, 9. 9.
Close. Off. Whoa.
9.
Close. Whoa. Yep. Hard. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Shot stoned along to the territories.
Done it. Shooting, guys.
Shooting, Lindy. You always say that. He throws the up weight, makes the run back double, and then pulls back on the draw. It's just a quiet tab.
That was very nicely done.
Yeah, with Brad.
It should, yep.
Kind of wait.
Tough little shot. They tapped that to the perfect spot. So if Alberta jams on either one of them, the yellow will be second shots.
Oh, you don't need to curl by that guard. Like that ice?
3/4 to dead on and run it through the middle.
Isn't this where you threw that
where it curls
control hit? Definitely half.
Board.
Clean, yep.
Board,
whoa,
Pat.
Whoa, whoa. Yes. Yep. Yes. Whoa. Whoa. Yes. Yep.
Boys jumped on him again. Got to get by that guard.
No.
And avoid the jam. They'll punch it through the hole.
Very nicely played. They're a little panicky on that. That's that center line shot where you're waiting for it to break, But they got on it early to make sure it didn't catch too soon.
Understanding the speed is when you know when it's going to break, and they judge that beautifully, all 4 players. That was a tough shot.
Yeah, just needed to curl. And
I don't know if we're short, if we're frozen, so just short of it.
Just short? Okay. It's been a hair quicker down here. So.
This is where pretty close to where I drew 2 and 0.
Yeah, okay.
Just sweep for bite in the back 4.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, so he wants to wrap it around the one top 8 now, eh?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe half around, because I think if it goes directly behind, it'll be a pretty easy run back for Alberta.
Line's good. Most alive. Yep.
I think we're 7-8.
7-8. Yes. Hard line. Hard line. Line's good.
7, 8, 8. 9. 8.
You need to be back 8.
Back 8.
Right here. Right to it. Freeze him.
Sarah. Line's real good.
Whoa.
Whoa. Right off.
Whoa.
Right off.
Attaboy, JK.
Oh, and it just sits in time. Has some backing too. Territories with last rock.
70. Nice shot. Nice shot.
Brilliant shot. That's lined up beautifully.
Probably right to the nose.
Yeah. Right to the nose would be the best. Yeah. Yeah, then he's got maximum roll and better chance of jamming that. So, yeah.
Edge of forward.
Okay.
2 choices here. You could come down and actually freeze this in here if you want to. The other option is to tap this rock because it's so close and tap it back into this position. But if there's any angle at all, there's going to be an easy double.
Gotta move it to get shot. So you got to get it into a piece of the 4.
Okay.
Looks like a lot of ice for the straight back tap.
9. Clean.
8.
Clean.
Clean.
Just for weight. Don't want to, Pat.
Yeah.
Go if you have to. Go if you have to.
Whoa. Whoa.
8 only.
Whoa. Off. Weight only.
No. Still a hair heavy.
Yep. Yep. Yes. Yes.
Now, can they get there? Just bump it up. Just bump it up.
Sit.
Just like that.
I really feel.
This one. Finish big.
Oh, man.
Is that what's surprising? Just that big finish?
Yeah.
Maybe a quarter. Maybe.
It's hard to describe, Becky, unless you're out there. They just you anticipate a big curl, but sometimes they just go a little more than you think, and that only curled an inch more than they wanted. They thought it was a little heavy to start with, and all of a sudden lost some speed. So maybe it's getting a little flat in the slide path there. That's right where all the curlers throw, coming the other direction.
Thin quarter.
Yeah.
It's got a best. I mean, we got to cross center almost. So.
We got a quarter.
Paramore. Just back 12.
Yep. There's not a lot showing, so you have to have the perfect weight to tap this.
The draw's tough enough, we may as well try this, eh?
Sorry?
The draw's tough enough, we may as well try this.
I think so. Back 8?
Back 8, back 12.
Okay.
Trying to slide by that red guard.
Right in there,
Hit as much of the Alberta shot as you can. Stay for 2.
Not too much more.
Territories got 2 and 5. Alberta responded with a pair and 6. Trying for another couple here. Jamie Cooey out of Yellowknife. They have backed right off here. Needs to come over. Big finish. Big finish. And that is the first big mistake by the Territories and Jamie Cooey. Alberta steals one. Ontario dominating the first half.
We got a taste of it here tonight.
Make the final 9-3 over Manitoba.
Coming into the week, I think we all would have said, you know what, put us in the semi Saturday night.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
You just come out and just get locked right in right from the get-go.
Right up! Go, 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 go!
What a beauty.
The last time I checked, that means we got to win 2 games. Let's go.
Yeah, Manitoba and Rob Fowler out of Brandon will try and bounce back after being handled easily by Ontario in that 1-2 game. Semi-final tonight. It will be Manitoba against the winner of this 3-4 game. And a steal of 1 by Alberta has them up now by 2 over the Territories. And once again, it is the team from the Yellowknife that will have the last rock. They have the hammer playing the Yellowstones.
That was a little bit of a control point that was just given up, and it's fascinating how many times we talk about leaving a teaser, because at first Kevin Cooey was a little upset that his tap left a sliver open. But how many times do we see it? When you leave that little teaser, the weight changes, you're throwing it a little bit differently than you might, and suddenly there's rock going right by.
No kidding. That was a tough shot, too. You know, easy to hindsight the thing, but I think the draw for 1 was a much easier shot. But he did say, you know, I have to draw the button. I might as well go for the deuce. And hair heavy. Greatland, it's funny how it works. If Kevin Cooey taps that frozen, then Northwest Territories draws the 4 foot, and the way Jamie's been drawing, they get their 1 for sure.
Absolutely.
Well, when you think he got it in 5, his deuce, he grabbed the edge of the button, right? So.
Sit. Okay. I will roll in front of it.
Part of it's because of the score. If you were tied, you'd probably draw for 1 and keep control. But being down 1, they went hard for that deuce, and it didn't pay off.
You like hitting and rolling in?
That's pretty long guard. You know, it's not really a factor, is it? Or is it? What do you guys think?
I like this.
Carter did like hitting and rolling in because he actually mentioned it to the Pressures, Nolan and Pat.
Whoa, 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 no, never.
It's good.
No, never.
Nothing, Nolan.
Oh, they played that straight outside turn.
What's going on?
One backwards.
Look out.
Real bad.
Angle it back. Will spill 1. And sit cornered. Remembering now that Territories does have the last rock, playing the Yellowstones here in 8.
80?
I know you have turn preferences, but we talked about that actually in the first end, that going away was a little straight, and I mentioned that coming home, playing these even ends, we'd seen it be straight in that same spot. And sometimes you have to take the side that gives you the edge, and that's anything rolling away would have been fine.
Yeah, that's Carter's been brilliant so far, but that was ugly.
6. Whoa!
Carter was saying this is a non-factor. They can bury here pretty easy. Yes, it's long enough, but now with 2 yellow in the rings, it gets a little dicey.
Okay, good, good, good weight.
A free preview of Juicebox Music for Kids is on now, the music video channel featuring parent-approved videos from today's biggest stars, such as Justin Bieber, Taylor Swift, Selena Gomez. Contact your TV service provider for details.
Good hack.
Hello there.
This shot has not been played. Should be a little more curl out here.
Hard. Whoa, whoa.
Weight's good.
Off. Yep. Whoa! Yep! Yes! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, Nolan.
True to his words, Carter said that guard isn't a factor, and they buried it on him, made him pay, and he did it. A beautiful shot.
What's that?
I feel a little sorry for him. That first one just did not run the way they thought. Chance for Brad to get a little angle on that redstone in behind cover.
Go to 4.
3-4. How's line? I think we're 5.
And a break. Way out there. I gotta go a long ways. Just here, guys.
5.
Yep. Oh, he's ready.
We're deep.
Oh. Ready.
6.
Oh, just hard 6. Oh. Yep. Oh, 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 oh.
Packish weight.
You think about that jam, the fact that it angled the way it did, the yellow one closer to center. If it had been any other angle, you might have even had a chance to blast at it and get at the rocks that are over there behind the corner.
This is virtually buried. Can't throw a lot of weight for Pat. Lots of curl in this spot, though.
Heavy.
Morley Carter. Board.
Off. Clean.
Clean. Whoa.
Whoa, no, no, no. Off.
Stay close. Whoa.
Yep. Whoa, whoa, off, off, off. No roll, no roll, no roll. Yep, 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 yep.
There is a roll to the back edge of the 4 in the open.
Tommy, 80?
After 7 ends, he's at 88%. It's just remarkable.
Put her there.
So it changes up the shot. Territory's now coming to that one back 4.
Line's
just
good.
8.
Still. Line's good. Line's good.
7, 8.
Yep. Wait only. Hard. Hard.
7.
Sure.
It's not bad.
Hard. Wait only. Line's good. It's got a curl.
7, 8.
Line's real good.
8.
Whoa. Finish. Freeze him. Yep. Oh, wait. Hard. Guys. Go, 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 go.
Shoot. Getting caught in that center. Yeah, Fudge running hit the slide path, I think, okay?
Try and pick it.
Or you could go at this one with no danger. Whichever.
Well, he's just going here.
Right? Pick it. Yeah, you're right.
This is something that we've seen all week with Lake McDonald no longer around. And Pat into that 3rd position, as Linda mentioned. Pat a little more quiet, does offer some suggestions, but Kevin Cooey does rely now on Carter Rycroft and his input. Trying to pick it. Oh, and he just grabbed it. Oh, goodness. Just enough to squeeze it out the side.
Good shot.
Just the breeze got that one, I think.
Yeah, this was a stone-suffering windburn, isn't it?
Throw, Pat.
Yeah.
Got more line.
Yeah, they have gotten away with one.
Line's 8. Line's good.
Tom Nogler.
Line's good.
7, 8.
One more time.
7.
Line's good. You got room. Whoa. Got a curl. Got a curl.
8.
No. Right off, guys.
Grind.
And maybe a little heavy. Did they brush it early?
It a wee bit, but that looked a little wider, and you get wider, you miss that slide path. They talked about the first one dying. This one didn't because it was in a different spot.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the shot.
Nose might not be awful, Pat. Like he's got a.
Not even that bad. No.
Like he's coming from up here, right? I mean, and it's not like he can roll it to here.
No,
like that.
right? Yeah.
So I don't think that's awful.
No, we can't overcurl for sure, right?
Board?
Just board.
So we often look at the skips, Linda. We're also looking at the brothers.
And we're looking at two brothers that have changed position after 5. It was Jamie ahead, Kevin struggling a little bit, but beautiful shots the last 2 ends by Kevin have brought him up to 82%. He has the edge.
The player numbers are brought to you by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Clean.
Whoa, Nolan.
Clean.
Easy.
Whoa.
Clean it.
Clean. Yep.
Whoa. Never.
Clean.
Never.
Whoa.
Off.
Whoa.
Right off. Yep. Yep.
Don't want to go too far, I guess.
Now he sits right there, Russ. Would he have preferred to get the little roll towards center line?
Yeah, they're hoping to roll, but if they roll too far, it would set up a pocket for the next freeze, and then there's really no way of getting it out of there. So they'd rather do this, and it forces Jamie to actually hit and roll, which is a much tougher shot than just a plain freeze in this type of ice. You can't roll too far either. If you rolled over to the edge of the 4, there'd be an easy yellow raise. So you're hitting and rolling, and you're aiming at about a foot.
Hack weight.
If he doesn't, we can freeze around there.
Good hack. Yep. Hard.
Chorokowski and Borden
Real hard.
working as hard as they probably have so far today on this. And Kevin Cooey is up, got it started. It'll roll and spin off across the top. And we'll spill out a play.
Looks like Jamie tried a little too hard to make that curl a little soft release, and you can't save them. Nice weight, but love that one back.
It's not really a spot that you have to do that. It will curl if you pull the weight back.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Might be easier with. You like the out, Kev?
Score if you go there. Really?
No. Okay. Your draw to the button was here.
Give me a bit more then. It's not curling as much now.
I know.
Though.
Yeah, you got to be careful a little bit.
What's he picked up on, Linda?
Well, it's true as the game progresses, the ice does change. We've seen a couple of draws more down the 8-foot, 4-foot area coming right in. Do go a little bit straight and then move at the end. And Jamie's, of course, hit over curled, so they're just trying to think how much straighter at this point of the game it is.
Okay.
Yep. The key here is don't be deep. You block that opening between the yellow corner guard and the yellow in the rings. What does Northwest Territories do? They've got an easy raise, but it's to give up a steal.
Yep. We don't want to over curl.
Nope.
You just want to block the hole, and that's the trick of putting down the broom.
Yeah, this rock at the hog line will still be touching this yellow guard if he throws it properly. It's a dangerous little visual.
The only problem with the other turn to get there is it runs so straight on the other side of center.
Top 12, right? Line's really good.
Well, you can see how far
4
out they are.
Okay, line's good.
And now that yellow guard
Take a look.
comes into play.
Take a look.
No
Easy
problem.
now. Easy now. Whoa, Nolan. Whoa.
Over curling.
Whoa, whoa.
Great shot.
And to the top edge. And so now, if you're the Territories, how do you get in?
Yeah.
Alberta is sitting to top edge of the 4 and back edge of the 4.
With that long guard out there, there's absolutely no way you can come down this way and make that curl in there. So there's really a couple of choices. You could tap the yellow and try to play the tap and try to slide it over here somehow, but the angle's not very good.
It's there, isn't it? There's also the sliver it in. Pretty thin. Well, that might be there, don't know. Hey? It's probably there, no, no.
Can we get out?
Yeah.
You sort of think through these things. If they tied the game last stand, you have a little luxury here. You might even give up a point and not be as panicky if it was tied coming into this end. But with that steal last end, this is rather desperate times for Jamie.
Is it there, Tommy?
Going for it.
I mean, you could be. I mean, that's a tough one. You just got to hair the.
What's
yellow.
that?
You just got to hair the yellow one to make it.
Well, I got nothing else, no.
Other than that, that's about it.
Giving them one's no good.
Want to give her a rip? Want to give it a rip?
Is that or this? And this is darn near impossible.
They're both tough, right? This one's what, about a quarter just to the handle?
Yeah, it's thinner than that.
Looks thin to save a shooter, though.
Right on the tee.
Sure.
I think it's a little.
Full time.
I think it's both there, right?
Timeout being called.
Timeout.
I mean, honestly, Russ, they're tough. You're right. They know they're tough. But which one would you play?
Anyway.
The angle raised on the yellow?
Well, the yellow is
cut him down.
The yellow is incredibly safe to give up a single, but it's a tough shot also.
You're hitting about that much.
Probably harder.
It's tough, yeah.
This one you're hitting this much.
I guess you're hitting...
this one you're hitting about that much.
What do you
I think
Coach?
the yellow is... This one you got to hit that pretty thin to get that across there, right?
Yeah.
There? Oh, they both stink, yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. But, yeah. What do you feel more comfortable with? I mean, yeah, I don't see this one. I could hit it.
You gotta miss it to make it.
This is there. I think that's there too.
It's there, let's make it.
I think it's a little thicker than that. I think it's like that.
It's thin.
I don't like the yellow. Right there. It's right on there. It's right on the edge of that. Doesn't that hit? Right on the handle.
Jamie can hit this in the exact right spot. Feather this red. The red's gone for sure. Now the trick is getting the red to come back here somewhere on either side of this and making that double. Then they feel the yellow hitting it right there might hit this catcher here. It's thin. I think it's going to come possibly underneath, but it's really close to making the quad and getting their deuce.
Just getting the first one by the yellow to make contact with the next red is difficult.
Oh. Well, Jamie has said this is the one that, of the two, that he'd like to play, and so this is his. Whoa. Now it's all about the line.
Whoa!
All about coming up. Got to be thin,
thin.
thin. No. And oh my, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alberta will steal it. Kerry Galusha. It's tough for the sister. It's tough for the brothers. It's tough for the family.
All right.
It's time now for the M&M Meat Shop's Final End Challenge. Right after the game, please go to finalend.ca. Enter the secret word for a chance to win a trip for two to see the 2013 World Junior Curling Champs in Sochi, Russia. The first 100 entries will have a chance to win a $50 M&M gift card, and all participants will get an M&M discount. The Final End Challenge will give you the secret word shortly. Well, a steal of 1 in 7, and now the big steal of 4 in 8, and it is 10-4. And it might be 10-4 over and out, good buddy, as Alberta leads it. And the Alberta team up by 6 has taken Pat Simmons off the ice, and Blake McDonald, who won the Brier and the World Championship 2 years ago, will come in to play the third spot.
Yep. Well, Pat played an amazing game, 89% before he left, and it's nice to see that he was able to play, but I think it's also nice that Blake gets a chance to be out there just in case. They just have a quick turnaround to be back on the ice, so chance for Blake to get a little ready in case he's needed tonight.
Something in the 90s. Yeah.
Talked to Blake before the event started. He's only played 8 or 9 games, 10 games maybe max all year, so Huge to get out here and get used to the surface.
90. Looks pretty late. Line them up in. We're on the top of the Timbers.
In hindsight now, both shots were difficult, but would you have gone after the angle raised to possibly cut him down on that Yellowstone out in front?
Yeah, obviously you hit an incredibly easy shot to give them one, but now you say to yourself 3 down against one of the best hitting teams in the world, 2 ends to go. That probably was the best shot, Vic, but Jamie thought he could make it. There's obviously a downside to it, as we saw.
If you rewind, just rewind it 1 shot sooner for Jamie Cooey. The hit that he played, you had to be so careful about saving the shooter on that, and that meant maybe a little more ice, a little less weight. Those are the things we talk about a lot, and that was the one that was very costly.
Still. Well, Tommy. Yeah. It's like Cooey's coming off a little quicker. Good, guys. Hi, boys.
Good job keeping the double away from Alberta.
Control. Clean. Yep, board. Board.
Well, history made, of course, with the territories qualifying for the playoffs, and just the 4th time that, in fact, brothers have played each other. The 2nd time was you and Glenn back in Calgary. Remember that?
Well, for part of a game, yeah. They put the boots to us early, 3 right in the first end, and that was about all she wrote. But a neat experience, pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, it's getting better. It's pretty good. Wait. Right back. Bury it. Hard. It's coming down. Hard. Right back. Right back.
And there is a chance that they could hook up again bright and early Sunday morning here in Saskatoon in the bronze medal game. As we check off a win here, and maybe hope not prematurely to the fans in Yellowknife territories and Yukon. But Alberta will play in the semifinal.
Gotta go, gotta go.
And the winner, of course, goes on to the final Sunday night against Ontario. The loser of tonight's semi will play for the bronze medal Sunday morning.
70 on that first one. Same way.
I laughed at Blake in the first shot. He was throwing a peel, and halfway down, Carter and Nolan going, board, wait, board.
Yeah, with Pat having left, he's left to go and rest. It's a little lighter out there. Of course, they have the big lead, but they did give him a little bit of a kidding and about the weight on that peel. And then, of course, the sack one just squeaks by the front guard, and they had to brush it. So a moment for a chuckle.
Finish her up, Brad. Go. Yep. Okay. Good. Go, Tommy.
You don't want to do that.
Outturn.
Intern peel. Stick it on her own.
Yep. Whoa. Clean. Good.
The MLS on TSN is back. We kick off the season. All-Canadian matchup. Vancouver Whitecaps at home against the newest Canadian team, the Montreal Impact. Today, 6 p.m. Eastern on TSN and TSN Mobile TV.
Has to be disappointing for Jamie. What a wonderful start in this game. He was playing so well and had great team support. Terrific first 5 for the team from the Territories.
That's good. Should be good. Good boy.
Toss.
Middle of the rock, Blake.
And now just cruising after that 4.
Or just clean. Just clean.
So in the Battle of Brothers, it remained close until 7 when Alberta got the single, and then the steal of 4 in 8. Final stone for Jamie Cooey of Yellowknife here in 9.
Easy.
And an appreciative crowd here in Saskatoon. 2 more. With their sister Carrie looking on. The Cooey brothers battle here. And how proud must Dad feel? First time ever, the Territories in the playoffs at the Brier. So with the win, Alberta will move into tonight's semi-final against Manitoba. Remember, Manitoba won their round-robin game last Wednesday night. That was the difference between Manitoba finishing first, or in that second spot, and playing in the 1-2 game, and Alberta finishing third. A special day. 2 brothers battling in the playoffs at the Brier.
The 2012 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Roll Up the Rim to Win. It's time for Tim's.
It really came apart for the Territories in 7. Steal of 5 straight points leads to an Alberta 10-6 win in the Battle of Cooey's. Kevin wins over Jamie, and Jamie from Yellowknife is with Brian.
Jamie, you really had the momentum in the first 5 ends. What happened there in the second part of the game for you guys?
You know, they came out a little tougher in the 6th end, like we knew they would, and you know, we kind of struggled from the 6th end on. I missed a few key shots. We took a chance in the 7th end to get a deuce, and it didn't work out for us. And then in the 8th, I had a bad miss on my first, which didn't leave me with much on my second. Took a gamble and did not pay off.
Your brother said he just mentioned an emotional game for him. What were the emotions like for you out there?
Yeah, it's tough to play them. You know, they're looking to repeat from their Brier, and you know, we're looking to you know, to make our own name, I guess, and make our own statement of claim. So it is tough to play them, and you know, I know they have ambitions. It's either win or nothing for them. So you know, it's tough out there when we're beating them, but you know, they came back hard and got the game.
Finally, you mentioned everyone back home so proud of you guys. What would a bronze medal mean to the Yukon Northwest Territories?
Yeah, I think it still means a lot to them. You know, they'll still be cheering us on tomorrow morning. So, yeah, we're on at 9 a.m. So, you know, we'll be here, and, you know, we want to win the game.
Jimmy, thank you, and congrats on a great week so far.
Thanks.
And we'll be here, too, to bring you that bronze medal game. Game story, Linda.
Well, it was the first half. There was the territories, but second half, starting in 6, experience kicking in, and Carter Rycroft set up that deuce in 6, and then that great tap in 7. That set up the first steal, and that really dictated play in 8. Kevin Cooey really increased his numbers up to 85%. Very nice.
The game's story brought to you by M&M Meat Chops. Hundreds of meal ideas, one aisle. Brian's now with Kevin.
Kevin, congratulations. I know it was a special day playing against your brother in the playoffs, and I know one of you had to lose. Your feelings?
Yeah, it's mixed for sure. I'm proud of those guys. They had a great week and just awesome. And what more can you say about it? So at the same time, we needed a win if we're going to try and win this thing again. So, it had to be done.
Just a quick comment on this game, too. Turning point, maybe Carter makes a couple great doubles in that split as well.
Yeah, we played well. We kind of weathered the storm. They were playing good, and we just, stayed patient and, thought we'd probably get a couple misses out of them later. And, after the fifth end, I don't think we hardly missed many shots, so we really, turned it up.
Pat, what a soldier. Obviously, now you have Manitoba tonight. What is the scenario there? Is it up to him to pull himself out possibly, or where do you go from here?
Yeah, we'll see how it is. It's unfortunate, obviously, terrible timing, and he doesn't seem to be getting better. He actually seems to be getting worse. But, he's playing okay, and it is what it is. There's no excuses, but we still got to come out, and, I still think we got a pretty good chance tonight.
Good luck against Manitoba. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Time now for the M&M Meat Chops Final End Challenge, and the secret word is soup. Right after the game, as soon as we're off the air, go to finalend.ca and enter that secret word, soup, for a chance to win a trip for 2 to see the 2013 World Junior Curling Championship in Sochi, Russia. You did well, brother. You did well. Jamie, sister Carrie, here at the Brier.
The 2012 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by World Financial Group, proud to be a sponsor of the Season of Champions. Your dreams, our strategies. By Scotties, proud supporter of women's curling for over 30 years. And by Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Jamie Cooey in a history-making day as territories play in the playoffs of the Canadian Men's Curling Championship for the very first time, but he goes down to make the final 10-6 to his brother Kevin Cooey and Alberta. Not much time to rest now for Cooey as he moves on to the semi tonight against a Manitoba team that has to regroup after losing to Ontario last evening. Game time is 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So till then, on behalf of all of us, thank you for joining us. The Tim Hortons Brier is on Canada's sports leader TSN. MLS on TSN is next.